In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Platignum Vibe Fountain Pen. I'll go over the specs, I'll do a writing sample, and I'll tell you what I like and don't like about this pen coming up. Blake here with Blake's Broadcast. On this channel, I review fountain pens, paper, and ink, and as always, I put links in the show notes in the description below. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel. Alright, let's get on with the review. This is the Platignum Vibe Fountain Pen. Now, this is the first Platinum pen I've reviewed on this channel. This brand was originally founded in 1919, I believe in London. They went out of business quite a while ago, but they came back in 2007, and their pens are affordably priced, and they have some nice looking designs. The original British company had a lot of innovations back in the day, and we're quite a ways away from that type of company here. But because of the price point, I actually think that their offerings are pretty nice. So this Platignum Vibe fountain pen costs $19.50, so under $20. It is made in China. They're not made in England anymore, but I really like the black and white color scheme here. We have this matte white finish, and then we have these glossy black accents. I think it looks really quite nice. This Vibe is quite a thin pen. I'll be reviewing another pen from them in the same colorway that's a thicker pen. This one I think is quite a good looking skinny pen. Now, the clip is very distinctive on here. It's very long, it tapers in the middle, and then it comes out into this fountain pen looking end here where we have a diamond, and then we have, you know, a fake breather hole and a slit for the nib. Looks pretty cool. Almost kind of has a necktie appearance, but it's obviously designed to look like a nib. And interestingly, it's designed to look like a nib that is not fitted to this pen, as we will see in a moment. The cap ring here has a little line in the middle, otherwise it's just two equal-sized flat black pieces of shiny metal. We can see Platignum, the logo here, printed on the back. Then we have black finial here, which is flat. And then we have a rounded end here on the tail, which it is a snap cap, so there's a little indentation there for the cap to snap onto. So if we pull the cap off, we can snap it. If I can, I think. Yeah, it snaps onto the back there. We have a matte black grip section, plastic. It has a nice texture to it, good grip there. And then we kind of have this flattened nib, kind of similar to the design of a Lamy Safari nib. It's a nice looking nib. I think it gives the pen a more modern look, which I like. I believe that the nibs are made by Schmidt, but I don't know that for sure. The other Platignum pen that I have has more of a Schmidt looking nib, or at least one that I'm more used to seeing. But it is steel, and these come in medium only, I believe. It does take a proprietary cartridge. It does not come with a converter, and I don't know if they make one, so you might be stuck with Platignum cartridges, which only come in blue and black, so that is definitely a downside here, but they are pretty nice sized cartridges. Now, in terms of the size, it is about 136 millimeters long. Unposted, we're looking at about 116 millimeters, and posted, looking at about 153. Now, the grip section, this is definitely a skinnier pen, starting at the back here, because there is a slight taper, 8.5, and then right before the end there, 7.5. So definitely on the skinnier side. There is some top heaviness to the pen, because it is a brass-bodied pen. Now, in terms of the weight, we're looking at 19.54 grams, which is not that heavy. Uncapped, looking at only 9.7 grams, so that's quite light. I find this pen to be quite comfortable to use for longer writing sessions. It's on the thinner side, but especially, you know, uncapped, I find this pen to be very comfortable, and it's a very smooth writer. Some people might not like it posted. It is a little bit top heavy, but the pen itself is not heavy enough where it really at least bothers me. For this writing sample, we're going to be using a Papermind Mitsubishi bank paper notebook. These notebooks are really excellent with fountain pens. And for Blake's Broadcast viewers and subscribers, you can get 10% off with code BB10 at checkout. This is a medium, and this is fast writing. Yeah, performance-wise, I have no complaints about this pen. It works really nicely. It's a nail, as you would expect. You get pretty much no line variation. Reverse writing, I was surprised by how smooth this is for reverse writing. You know, normally on cheaper pens, you don't always get a smooth, you know, finished side to the other on the back side of the nib, but this one definitely can do it, and the ink flow doesn't really run out, or at least I haven't noticed that when doing reverse writing. And you do get a relatively smaller line, so this is actually not a bad candidate for reverse writing. It's a smooth nib. I really don't have any complaints about it, especially not for $20. So what are my pros and cons for the Platignum Vibe Fountain Pen? Well, the biggest pro here, I think, is the affordable price. It's under $20. It is quite a nice writer. I do like the design of it. It's, you know, a slim design, so you do have to kind of like that. I like the snap caps. I like the white matte finish with the shiny black trim. I think overall it just looks pretty nice, and it writes nicely. Now, in terms of cons, it does appear to use a proprietary cartridge, and it does not come with a converter. I have been able to use standard international converters, or cartridges rather, in here without too much issue, but you know, the tips, the way that it fits in, it looks different. So I don't want to 100% say that it's compatible with the short international cartridges, but they do kind of seem to work. Now, I also do think that there is some disharmony between the fountain pen kind of shaped clip and the more modern looking fountain pen nib. I like those two elements independent, but together they kind of seem incongruous to me. I also, you know, this isn't a really big deal, but this is a traditionally brand that made pens in the UK, and, you know, they went out of business and then a company bought them and they're now making them in China. There's really I don't really have any quality issues with this, but it would have been nice if they were made in the UK, but at this price point, you know, you can't really complain. The other thing is these only come in a medium nib. At least the store that I bought it from only has medium, so you're pretty much stuck with that. It is a nice writer, but medium only. But that's pretty much it. Do you guys have this pen? Do you like this pen? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more fountain pen, paper, and ink videos, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much, and until next time.